Demons exist across the world in their varying different forms.
I don't understand what any of this has to do with my mom.
Your mother was a shadow hunter, like him, like you.
There's a map inside your head, Clary. You are the key to our survival.
What is it about her? She's different. She's gonna get us all killed.
What now?
I need to pick up a few things.
Alright, the Mortal Instruments, City of Bones.
Yeah.
Also known as, it can't be that fucking bad, can it?
No.
Why would it can.
Why would it be that bad? Why on earth would it be that bad?
Well, it was
Why, Adrian? Why?
I started to get worried when the intro was exactly like The Room. And The Room is a better film.
Oh,
well... Okay, here's the thing. I enjoy watching The Room.
Okay, that's true.
I've seen it more than once. I would not sit through this shit again.
No, why would you do that?
Ever.
Why would you do that to yourself?
This is... Okay. Well, let's get into the plot really quick before we start picking on this movie, because I know a bunch of people are going to get mad. Like, you guys don't get it. You didn't read the books. No, I didn't read the books. And hopefully the movie's not that similar, because if it is, then the book's a piece of shit, too.
Well, when we were taking the bus back, there two girls.
You mean the limo back? Because we're professionals.
No, I mean the bus back.
Yeah, I know. We took the bus back.
And the bus took us to our limo, and then we drove it home.
Exactly.
And those two girls in Magmas, we picked them up and put them in our limo.
Oh,
Makes it sound like
let's keep going with the plots in
we're
this.
kidnapping them. That's not good.
Terrible.
But yeah, these two girls were sitting in back of us, and like they said, like they changed so much. Like there just wasn't. They left out all the good parts. Like so, maybe the books.
Well, that's kind of good to know.
Okay.
I mean, just for the fans' sake. Well, then again, it's bad if you're a fan of the book. You're probably not gonna like this movie. If you're a fan of movies, you're gonna fucking hate this. I did. Oh shit! So it was already a bad omen that it started like The Room, but then.
Demons!
I'm not gonna. That would have been a better movie. That would have been full price. So 5 out of 4 right there.
Demon Hunter.
But where we saw it, it was a really awkward screening. Now I'm not gonna say the name of the theater, but it rhymes with Titty North.
Gortine.
Gortine. Beagle. Beagle
Titty
is the
North. North doesn't even rhyme. North is North.
I can't think of anything for North. But yeah, Beagle, Titty North. Cortine. And I swear, it's like they've never had a screening before in their life. Like, they don't know how to put on a movie.
The screen wasn't long. It got better.
Lights kept turning on.
Yeah,
like,
the lights kept turning on.
You.
The audio kept going in and out.
What if that was a warning? Like, yo, there's still time to leave.
It was just a projectionist.
We know.
Like, no, you guys don't understand. We held another screening of this. I don't want to watch this shit again.
We know you guys have to review this, but just skip this one out. We promise it.
He starts putting it's
cryptic messages.
Yeah, he's like, he's doing the projectionist is doing like puppet symbols, like here's like shadows, but it's really just Morse code. Like, help
it says
me.
Jeff Arcano, leave. You're not gonna like this. And I had a little bit of hope for this movie. I mean, it's easy to worry when you hear about a young adult book young adult book series.
Yeah.
Turn into a movie, because I mean, before I would think Harry Potter. Now, whenever there's a female lead and a handsome young man, what's the first thing that comes to mind?
Hunger Games?
Twilight, it just has to.
I like to think of good movies, Adrian.
But anytime you see some romantic bullshit like this,
the
first thing that comes to mind, and based on the trailer, is like, oh, this is gonna be Twilight, but with something else. And this had fucking vampires and werewolves too. Yeah. Granted, they were a bit cooler.
But here's the thing, though, is like, apparently that movie Beautiful Creatures earlier this year, that wasn't that bad. So maybe I had hope, like, maybe it'll be just like that. Like, I didn't see it. I didn't see it, but I heard it was actually good stuff, like, a good movie. So maybe it'll be like that. Maybe it'll be a surprise.
No, so this one, like, the only reason I had hope for it was, one, the actors. I like Lily Collins and a few things I've seen her in.
I like her in The Blind Side.
I really like dude who looks like he could be Keira Knightley's brother, Carter, whatever his name is, fucking...
Yeah, I didn't know anybody in this movie except for Lily Collins.
The main British guy.
Oh, that guy, the blonde guy.
Jamie Campbell Bower, Carter.
Yeah.
Where did that come from? And, of course, Lena Headey, I'm a fan of, even though I didn't know.
Kevin Durand, who was the cop in Fruitvale Station.
Well, I didn't know he was in this either. But mainly, I kind of wanted to see Robert Sheehan, because I'm a big fan of Misfits.
Oh, okay.
And he's one of the best parts of that.
Huh.
And he was, I gotta say, like, one of the best parts of this. He was like, okay, I liked him when he was on, and he had some of the best jokes. Granted, there's not a lot of good jokes, but he made me laugh a couple times.
Mm.
So this movie's about, I don't know,
So
this girl...
Lily Collins is a girl named Clara, or Clary, and she's in New York.
Clary, what type of name is that? I always thought, because Robert Sheehan was saying it, and I assumed that he was saying it because he's close to her, and he was calling her Clary. You know, like,
Clary.
Maybe her name is Claire, I'm going to call you Clary, because we're close.
Yeah.
But then everyone starts
saying
saying
in a situation that's very hairy.
Yeah. Shit, goddamn it, ass. Fuck. So, but then, like, everyone started saying, like, your name's fucking stupid. Why is your name a nickname?
So, yeah.
So, Clary, she's just a regular average girl.
Living in New York.
Actually, super average. Like, there's no depth to her whatsoever.
No, there's nothing average about Lily Collins.
It's my birthday. I want to go to a club.
That's true.
Okay. So, we already know what kind of type of girl you are. Stringing her best friend along.
Yeah.
Because he's thinking, she has feelings for him, because he obviously does.
Yeah.
And the best friend is Robert Sheehan, playing this dude named Simon. So, stringing along Simon, everyone fucking notices that and comments on it, which actually made me laugh. Even when they meet the demon guy, like, the first thing he says, like...
the main demon hunter.
Yeah, even he comments on it, which was pretty funny.
Does he even know? Yeah. And he just met them.
And suddenly she just starts seeing this weird symbol. It shows up in her fucking coffee, which I thought was stupid.
Yeah.
They're kind of funny. That looks like, I don't know, it looks like a diamond rabbit. That's how I kept seeing it. So she keeps seeing this symbol.
She draws it just randomly, like she blacks out and then just draws it randomly. Symbol.
And she follows it to this club where a demon kind of lets her in because he notices that she notices. And they go in, her and Simon, and she witnesses a murder, but no one else sees it.
Yeah. So
then symbol keeps popping up. Two guys burst in and try to get her mom, played by Lena Headey.
Yeah. One of them's played by Kevin Durand, and she beats the shit out of him. Like, I don't think you guys understand.
With fucking...
Like, it's as if Lena Headey saw Fruitvale Station and was like, you motherfucker!
It was out of Looney Tunes, that fight.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so... She's keeping a secret. These two guys who look like they're out of that nightclub from Blade is fucking chasing her. And we don't know why, so she's keeping a secret, drinks something, and she just kind of passes out, and that's the last thing you see about her. Turns out that murder that Clary witnessed was actually a demon murder. Like, demon hunters were killing a demon, and only she could see it. But why? Well, clearly there's some stuff with her mom, and she might be one of the shadow hunters. Who are demon hunters.
Yeah.
And
the main guy,
she gets whisked away by Jace, who I feel like his dialogue was bad, but I think he gave good delivery. Like, there were scenes where I did like him.
No, there were a few jokes that he had that
were genuinely funny.
Yeah, they were genuinely funny, and that's the thing about this movie, where it had stuff in it. The script is so weird because, actually, you know what? Finish the plot.
So he kind of just whisked her away because he saves her from this demon dog who looked like straight out Resident Evil, which was kind of cool. I mean, like, I like the effect.
And then it turned into a demon.
Yeah, it had a cool demon Resident Evil tentacle thing going on, which is decent, and takes her to this place called the Institute, which no one else can see except her and him.
Yeah.
Because it's hidden away. Cause
somehow Simon sees it.
Demon hunting. I don't know. This movie is so fucking convoluted. But basically, she has the power to save everyone from this guy played by Jonathan Rhys-Meyers, who's like half shadow hunter, half demon, a little bit of everything because he keeps experimenting with himself.
He just wants to resurrect demons.
He just wants to resurrect demons, take control of them, control the world, basically. Yeah, it's just your basic... Apocalypse is going to happen if we don't stop this.
Somehow she and her mom are related, and...
Well, because it's her daughter.
Well, you know what?
But you know what? Makes no fucking sense. Because everyone here has a British or Irish or some sort of accent. Lena Headey is Lily Collins' mom.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, you know, she gave birth to her. There's a character who's like, oh, okay, that makes sense because that's her dad and stuff like that. Lily Collins doesn't have a fucking accent. What the fuck? Like,
I didn't even notice that.
What were you thinking? Like this? I think Lily Collins, is she from here or is she?
No,
born?
She's British. She's Phil Collins' daughter.
How is she the old? She's British and she doesn't have a fucking British accent, which she
was born in England.
Simon too. Simon's Irish, the actor. He doesn't have an accent either.
Oh yeah.
But it would make sense for him because, you know, he's just a character we know nothing of.
We don't know many things about any of the characters in this movie.
But yeah, basically, Lily Collins has to save the world from all these demons. But
somehow her and her mom are related to this plot of demons and vampires and werewolves are introduced and like
all sorts of monsters, which is something that I liked about this. Like, it's a cool plot for a video game. They took out that romantic subplot, and if they took out most of the characters and they just made a demon hunting video game that wasn't called this and made it something else, then it would be an awesome game.
Demon hunting sounds like a good idea, but it just...
And especially when it crosses over with vampires and werewolves and all sorts of other monsters that we haven't really seen, and they hint to, like you see the preserved carcasses of different monsters that, oh, this looks pretty cool. It really is. It is, like, ripped straight out of Resident Evil.
And this one dude, that's like a monk. He dresses in like monk's clothing.
Oh, but he has no eyes. He has no mouth. So like, it's cool concepts.
And he speaks through like psychic abilities.
Yeah. But it's a cool concept, but it's delivered through just the most basic.
The CW show from hell.
Yeah. This is like the worst episode of Supernatural, and it's
then
almost 2.5 fucking hours.
It's 2 hours and 10 minutes. Let me put this in perspective. The first Die Hard movie is as long as this movie.
That one doesn't feel like...
Did you feel like Die Hard was a long movie? No. This movie feels like a fucking eternity.
I know. Because it has like 5 different endings. We're like, oh, it's going to end now. Nope.
And when it finally comes to the actual ending, it takes forever. The climax of this movie should be like, oh man, they're getting all these forces to combat this villain. And you're like, no, please end this fucking movie right now. Please.
It doesn't even feel like that much of a threat in the end.
No.
Like, really, there's the demons that they fight weren't as powerful as the demons they fought earlier. Like that one.
Spoiler.
I guess. I'm sorry if I spoiled this. We'll bleep it out.
Yeah.
But that one chick that they fight, she was more powerful than the other demons.
Yeah. I mean, she fucks one of them up good.
Yeah.
So
the threat was established early on of what these demons can be, and the climax doesn't meet that.
But that whole thing about it's so hard not to do spoilers in this review, but I'm gonna try. That there are just so many plot like twists and turns that make no fucking sense.
Like one character who helps the bad guy.
Yeah.
Knowing he's not going to get anything in return, still helps him out. And then just has a change of heart.
Yeah.
What the fuck was that?
And every single plot twist is so predictable, except for one. Except for
one. Later on in this review, we need to talk about it. I'm not going to do a separate spoiler review for this shit. But
except for one that is so ridiculous. Why the fuck would you think about that? It's not predictable because it's so ridiculous.
Which, I mean, I'm assuming it was a big deal in the book as well.
Oh, man.
There's just so many things in here where it's like, why is this even in here? Why is there a gay subplot?
Yeah.
Which, I'm not saying...
They mentioned in one scene in passing.
I'm not saying that there's some, like, oh, fuck, get this gay shit out of here. No. I have nothing
I kind of hate gays.
Get out of here. That's not true.
Gay out of here?
Oh, my God. Son of a bitch. No, I have nothing against homosexuality or anything like that. But what I mean is, like...
We're very supportive of
I can see it. Maybe it was a big deal for the book, because it was the first young adult book that dealt with gay subject matter as a subplot. There's like 2 lines of it in here that just seem completely unnecessary.
And there's one where it's like
never go back to.
One there was like Lady Collins brings it up to one of the Shadow Hunters, and he's like, if you ever say that again, I will fucking kill you. End of scene!
Yeah. And
also,
they don't bring it
one
up.
of the Simon gets a bad injury, and he's in the hospital for a while, and then he puts his glasses on, and he's like, huh, I don't need my glasses anymore.
Oh, and they point out something that
That's
they never
Yeah, and then
back.
and then in any other movie where they introduce these, it's so hard not to talk about spoilers for this, but in any other movie where they introduce this element, you would be in that scene where Lily Collins discovers something on Simon where you're like, oh shit, what's going to happen now? Nothing!
Nothing happens now.
In any other movie, it would be like, oh shit just went
once
down,
again,
it's going to be
maybe,
crazy, but no.
Maybe it's dealt more with in the book. Maybe it comes back, and for whatever fucking reason they just didn't put it in the movie. But I'm gonna stop saying that because we're not judging the book. I'm judging this movie, and this movie was a piece of shit.
It was really bad.
It's hard. It's hard to find good things about it. Even some of the action was like, this is just very.
The climax was fucking boring.
The word for humans that know about the like, demon stuff, but aren't shadow hunters. Mm-hmm. They're called mundanes. They should have chosen another fucking word because that's what a majority of this movie was. Just completely fucking mundane, including the action scenes that were like too zoomed in, too fast. You think Lily Collins is gonna be a badass because she's the hero of the story.
Yeah,
she's kind of she fucking MacGyvered the shit out of that dog.
Yeah. And then nothing.
You think she's gonna come back? She's just like, I'm
but
a fucking girl. I can't do it.
To be fair, and there's a one scene where they're attacked by vampires where, hey, even I would be like, oh shit, I'm fucked. But yeah, every other scene you're like, oh man, we're in the age of movies with strong female characters now.
Oh, she's not a strong female.
And no. But she's the hero of this movie, and you're thinking, oh man. And let's not forget, one of the biggest young adult novels is The Hunger Games, and that is a strong female character. Yeah. No, not this time around. Not in the least bit.
It's also the fact that...
And, sorry, but I just gotta finish this thought. When she does become, like, a strong, like, I guess, like, she takes action, it's through... Because shadow hunters, they can do these, like...
Basically tattoos.
Yeah. It's these tattoos that give them supernatural powers. And she makes these ones that... Not even the original, like, not even the shadow hunters she's introduced to, like Jace and his friends. They're like, whoa,
what's that?
Yeah, I never seen that before.
So like,
never addressed.
Nope, never again. All of our powers are never addressed. Just like, there must have been a memory you just forgot. Get the fuck out of here.
And the guy who, I'm sorry, but the acting in this movie, like,
it's really bad. And you know what? I actually don't want to blame the actors. Because they're not bad. They're not bad actors. I've seen them be good. I really think
Jared Harris is in this movie. He was...
fucking Moriarty's in this, yeah.
I didn't like the last Sherlock Holmes, but he was one of the best things about this. They totally waste him in this. Like, him and Lita Headey, they just like, you could have gotten anyone for that. Jonathan Rhys-Meyers overacting as hell.
But as I was saying, like, I feel like it's not the acting. I feel like it's the direction and the writing in this movie. The writing is terrible. There are scenes where it feels like people forgot their lines, but no, that was just a sentence that was written in the script. That's like, it was a joke. Because if it's a joke, the director didn't tell the actor to, have good delivery on that to make a good punchline. It's just really bad.
There are lines in this movie that are beyond comprehension.
There's one that I'm sorry. Okay. Spoiler alert right here.
Okay, and let's give them a few minutes or
No. I'm gonna put a thing beforehand saying from this time to this time, if you don't want it spoiled, don't listen.
Okay.
So spoiler alert, the spoiler starts here.
Yeah.
Turns out Lily Collins and
Jace.
Clary and
Jace.
They were brother and sister.
Yeah, but
they made out beforehand.
Kissed beforehand.
It wasn't just a kiss. They made out.
They were about to go to bed.
She was getting into it. And you find out they're brother and sister.
Yeah.
So you think Clary's gonna go to Simon because she realizes he's been there the whole time. She loves him and all that stuff. No, it fucking ends with. I don't want to believe that's true. That's an actual line of dialogue.
It's not true in my heart. It's not true in my heart. That's fucking biology, dude. Biology is not a fucking fiction. Like, it's
and you know what? I'm sorry.
Real.
I'm sorry for getting vulgar, but pussy can't be that good. For you to just put aside the fact that that's your sister.
I don't care how good Lily Collins looks, and she does look good, but that is your sister, dude. And you just found that out. And you're not gonna be like, yep, that attraction totally turned off. Like, no, it's not true in my heart.
I don't believe it's true. Get the fuck out.
And even Simon's like, oh, I just thought, the girl that I said I loved you to, would say it back. And Lily Collins is like, and she will one day. Whoa!
Okay, spoilers are done. I need to get into that. Let's readdress that. The fact that Simon, he just gets friend zoned the shit out of him.
Yeah. Friend zone level 10.
This is a movie that reinforces that. Fuck this movie. That's just not good advice to give.
Well, it's such a it's the romantic aspects in this
are just bad.
So
I'm gonna say it right now. If you go into this movie and you think the romantic aspects are really cute and this is how you want a relationship to be, this is what love means to you.
Oh.
You gotta not breed. You just gotta not don't fall in love with people
because it's so
things are gonna
underdeveloped, and there are just so many things like Lily Collins may like Jace. Jace might like Lily Collins. Simon might like Clary. Alec.
Simon might like fucking hot ass demon hunter.
Who
Isabel.
I'm in love.
Yeah.
That girl is. I've never seen her before. Apparently, she was on the Borgias, but she is like. Damn, that girl is attractive,
and she's one of the stronger actors in this.
Yeah, and she is the kick-ass female.
She is the kick-ass. Why wasn't she the lead?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. We're in the age of Haywire and Black Widow and Katniss, and no, we're gonna focus on Lily Collins
because people want a Twilight-style romance, and that's what this was. So to cut this review short, because we're going over our usual review limit. Okay, what is it? What?
We need to bring this up. It's so bad I don't even have the words for it. The scene where they finally kiss.
Oh my god, that's another one that's straight
you have to when this movie is on YouTube, on Netflix or whatever. You have to see that scene just to see how bad it is.
Our audience was laughing.
Yeah,
you can't take it serious. Like as soon as it started, it's like you gotta be fucking.
And the music comes in.
Started,
and the rain.
Oh my god, it's just so bad.
This really made me laugh. And not in the intentional way, especially with the twist we talked about in the spoiler section. God. Like, oh, they really went there. You guys, it's like a soap opera. It's like a soap opera on the CW in the worst way.
It's like, it's
because
this felt like a made-for-TV movie. Even the quality of the camera and the film, it felt like I was watching a TV show. Like something just like I could just be watching this at home, and it would switch. That was something like you didn't notice. I noticed like. This better not be fucking going to IMAX, and that's why it's switching like that. This better not be going to IMAX.
Or Portable Instruments IMAX experience.
Because it would switch from TV quality film to like the clearest fucking picture you've ever seen.
RPX level.
Basically.
But, dude, what was I saying? Oh, okay, so the rain scene is like straight out of this is the worst episode of something on the CW.
Yeah.
But this whole movie, like this movie has some lines where I'm like, oh, that was actually kind of funny. They might not be taking that seriously. But other aspects, they're total soap opera. They want you to take it so deadly seriously.
But did you know
you can't help but laugh.
Did you know some points almost seem like parody?
Oh, the rain scene.
They were parodying.
The kiss. The rain in the garden. Yeah. I'm sorry, that's an SNL skit.
Yeah, it really is. But what I mean is like, okay, that was we want people to feel like this is a cute scene. They were taking that one seriously. There are some other like action scenes and stuff like that where it feels like a parody of movies like this. Like if they want to make fun of Twilight, yet they're being fucking Twilight at the same time. There's a scene where fucking Lily Collins gets injured. And she's like, I think this is the part where you're supposed to rip off a piece of your shirt so you can tend to my wounds. Like, bitch, you just met this guy. I'm sorry. Like, let's just cut this review short. No. We're gonna cut this review
short. There's so much things I gotta
say. There's no more you gotta say. It's already going over the 20-minute mark, and I don't need to review this long of this movie. So to sum it up, if you're a fan of the book, I'm not sure how you're gonna feel about this because I didn't read the book, but it's a terrible fucking movie. And I'm sorry if you're a fan and you're gonna be like, oh, but I like the books. It's like I gotta like it too. No, it's a really bad movie.
It is a
and bad movie. If you still like it, if you think this is cute, I'm sorry, you have bad taste in things. You have bad taste in romance. This is bad directing. This is bad writing. Bad special effects near the end where it was good. Bad. It's just so bad. Fuck
so
this movie.
There's so much bad to go around.
0 out of 4 eyes.
It's like when I said there's so much to talk about, it's because there is. I like talking right now. I've come up with other stuff that I have to bitch about, but we've gone 25 minutes so far, and I think we don't need to waste our time. So I think our condos are right. So wrap it up, B. This is a half eye out of 4. This is everything that we've been talking about. Don't see this movie. Please don't see this movie. You may be thinking, how bad can it be? It's that bad.
It's that bad.
It really is. Like, this is bad on a level I was not prepared for at all. And I was trying to be optimistic.
Oh my god. The fucking dude who plays Bane. There's a character named Bane in this. And he's like...
No, that's what I was going to talk about, yeah.
I just like his line delivery, and why is he wearing just fucking like underwear? And they're like,
yeah!
That's the way we wash our hands. I'm fucking done with this review.
You have an incredible gift, and we need you. I need you.
The werewolves were here to save us. I never thought I'd say that.